You have a good product, or your store is probably built correctly, or you're probably just running ads, but you're not generating sales. So if you keep watching this video, I'm literally going to show you some of my secret strategies that's going to take your e-commerce business from literally zero to seeing some results. It's your boy Ghiorghiu here, and as you can tell on the title today, I'm going to be showing you guys some crazy new methods that I use in my e-commerce dropshipping business. Now, previous to the last video I actually released you guys, I have been getting a lot of feedback that the information that I gave you guys are actually working in your business, and I decided to give you guys some new strategies that I'm actually using right now in my dropshipping business. Now, this strategy, if you're in e-commerce, you probably already know about this method. Now, if you probably just got involved into e-commerce, you're not seeing results, you're probably not generating sales, or probably not getting a lot of traffic to your e-commerce business, you want to continue watching this video to the end, because I'm going to be showing you guys some six strategies that's going to actually take your e-commerce business from literally 0 to 100 in less than a week and a half. So let's actually dive into this real quick. Make sure you guys subscribe, right? Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel to get constant knowledgeable information when it comes to drop shipping, when it comes to e-commerce, when it comes to marketing in general, right? Even being an entrepreneur, right? Because I'm going to be releasing some crazy information in the next few days. So let's actually dive into this. First guys, I want to pick some products that literally I'm going to use as a test when it comes to drop shipping, right? When it comes to running your ad. Like I said in the previous video, I have showed you guys one of my methods of using the traffic objective. Now, I want to show you guys another strategy when it comes to me literally just running. If I have some data right on my pixel, or even if you don't have data, I'm going to show you a strategy on how to get some data while you're running this objective, right? So let's actually dive in. Let's actually go straight to AliExpress real fast, real quick. Okay. Want to pick some product that I want to do a test run on. AliExpress. Float this to the top. All right, awesome. So let's just go into, let's see, I guess we're gonna do beauty. Really don't like makeup and stuff, but we're gonna actually do that real fast. So let's just say that we are, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick one. Lip gloss, boom. All right, so let's just say that we're actually selling some lip gloss, right? Never ever been in a female niche except when I was actually selling my strapless bras, well, not mine, but a product that I was actually selling, strapless bras, that actually put me in a position to, position to actually be right here in e-commerce. It was a crazy product. It was going nuts. I actually started this product in 2017, beginning of 2017, and it took my income to the next level. But let's actually dive into this. So let's just say that we're actually selling this particular product, right? Lip gloss, cosmetic. It's an actually beauty industry, and it's so easy to target this because literally we know who to target, right? Females only wear lip gloss, I mean, to my knowledge, right? So we're going to actually go back into our Facebook Ads Manager, right? So usually, like I taught you guys in the last video, we usually go directly into traffic, run landing page for our optimization delivery. But this time we're going to do something totally different, right? Literally, once you pick your product, instead of running engagements, getting some likes, shares, and comments on that post, we can literally run directly straight to conversions, right? And the best thing about that is that we're literally going to tell Facebook that we want to optimize for purchase. Now, if we run traffic and engagement and video views, right, the difference between those two is that on a conversion, you're not going to get as much traffic because you're telling Facebook that you're literally looking for purchases. You're not optimizing for view content. You're not optimizing for add to cart. You're not optimizing for initiate checkout. You're literally telling Facebook, look, I want purchases for this ad set, right? And before we even run our ad sets, like I said in my previous video and like I showed a lot of my students, we usually focus on 10 assets per product. Reason why is at a $5 to $10 budget. But the reason why is because we don't want to actually start running. We don't want to run like 1-2 ads per product because we're not. It doesn't give us a lot of information knowing if this is the right audience. So to save the hassle, I usually run 10 ad sets per one product with different interests. Right, one interest plus engaged shopper or online shopping per ad set. And the reason why I don't personally stack my interests is because when it comes to scaling up, right, you won't know what interest to actually scale up because you're probably stacked your interest, or you probably flex targeted your interest, or you probably, basically stacked all your interests. And that's not the way to actually do it. I mean, I used to do that back in the days until Facebook changed, and it doesn't work no more, especially scaling wise, because that's really the end goal, because you always want to be able to position your business to actually scale up, right? You want to keep scaling and scaling, and you want to know what interest is making you the most money. So this is why we create single interest per a ad set. So before we actually dive into that real fast, what's up, man? So before we actually dive into that real fast, we're going to actually run the objective of conversion. So we're going to click conversions, and every time that I run a ad, I usually put the name of the ad and what I'm, well, not the ad, sorry, but the name of the campaign, the name of the product, plus what my objective is for this particular ad set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put CV, which means conversion, and I'm going to optimize for purchase. And the product is, I think it's like lip gloss. Let me see. Okay, let me just click it one more time. All right, so it is, yeah, lip gloss. So we're going to go back and we're going to put lip gloss. And me particular, this is kind of a little bit common sense. We know that people in the 65 age range don't really wear lip gloss, right? So we're going to target people from, I usually like targeting people from 19 when it comes to particular products like this. You can go broad from like 18 to 50, but we're just going to do 19 through 50 right now, and it's going to be strictly females. Or we can, run it both male and females, just in case, some guys would love to buy it for their girls or stuff like that. But I'm just going to make this more in detail as possible as I can. So we're literally just going to pick females, copy this, and click. Okay, I forgot this is a new ad manager. Click set up ad account. So now once we get to this part, what we're going to do is, well, the Facebook pixel is not created. So let me go ahead and just, all right, and refresh that real quick. Continue. All right, hold on. All right, perfect. So I'm waiting for this. Okay, so now we know that it's going to be a red due to the fact that, of course, Facebook hasn't optimized it. They haven't optimized any data for whatever conversion objection that we're looking for. So it doesn't matter if it's on red or if it's at green. As long as we know that our pixels is fully installed in our store, then we can still proceed with doing this. So we're going to actually optimize, right, for purchases, right? So after we do that, we're just going to scroll down, and we're going to target. When we target, I'm actually going to give you guys a strategy right here too. I've been testing some things where literally I don't usually target just United States now. Sometimes I do, but what I do is I'm going to actually exit this and target worldwide. Now, the reason why that I love doing that is because, number one, the CPM rate is going to be very, very low compared to when you're just literally targeting the United States. So what we're going to do is we're just going to actually target worldwide and then exclude all the other countries like China, Africa, the Philippines, and stuff like that, right? So let's go. Where's worldwide? Perfect. Then we're going to exclude China, Japan, Philippines. Oh, is my spelling bad today? Sheesh. All right. So after that, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our targeted, well, let me actually paste this in here so I know what audience I'm using. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set up our age range. So we're gonna put it at 19 through 50, and then we're gonna put target females only. Then the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to go in our languages and set up English all, and then what we're gonna do is now we're gonna figure out. I mean, because at this point, what I usually do is I usually either use the audience insight tool or I just get creative. And sometimes when I get creative, it actually works, right? So what we're gonna do is that we're going to just type in places that female buy lip glosses and makeups and stuff. And the number one place that comes to mind to me is Sephora, right? So one of our interests is gonna be Sephora, and we're gonna click that. Right, 71 million. And then before I continue, right, if this box right here is actually checked, you want to make sure and go ahead and uncheck that, due to the fact that, you know, I don't believe it's going to lower your cost per result, because I've been testing that a while ago when I first got into e-commerce, and it actually blows through my money, right? But then the next thing we're going to do is going to actually narrow down this audience, and we're going to pick engaged shoppers. Boom. So now we're looking at an audience of 24 million, which is actually perfect, right? Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll down, go to edit placements, and then we're going to run mobile only. You can't text desktop. I'm not telling you not to do that, but you can test that. But majority of my success comes from mobile. A lot of my student success comes from mobile, so we're going to go with mobile. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to uncheck instant articles, suggested videos, marketplace, stories, audience network, and then take off messenger. And then the only thing we're really going to focus on is Instagram feeds, stories, and Facebook news feeds. Those are the two that we're going to really focus on the most. Then we're going to scroll down, set up our daily budget for $5.88. I don't like setting a start and end date due to the fact I want to be able to monitor my campaigns, and I'm going to be the one to turn it off or scale it up if it's doing exactly what I'm looking for. That's just the reason why I don't set a start or end date. Then after that, then you're gonna you leave the conversion windows on 7-day click, 1-day view. From my experience and from what I've been testing, 1-day click doesn't convert the same way as 7-day click, 1-day view. So if you want to test 1-day click or 7 days click, you can, but I usually leave it at 7 days click or 1-day view. Then after that, okay, yeah, that's optional. So then after that, then we click continue, and then we continue setting up our ad copy. Now let me go back. Okay, didn't want to make sure they show none of my ads, but setting up your ad copy, basically what you're gonna have to do is either you can dark post it, or you can, which you can do it from here, or you can set up that product. You can set it up on your Facebook page for your Shopify store. Got confused a little bit. So basically what I mean is by creating a page for your Shopify store in a backend in the business manager, and list your product, the video on there. Once you list your product video on there and put the description of your ad, then you can come back in on this end and actually set it up. Go to use existing post and pick up that post from your page. So that's really it when it really comes to running ads. Like I said, you really want to focus on 10. You really want to create 10 ad sets with one interest, one engaged shoppers, and then one of the last ads you want to create, just run literally a blank online shopping with engaged shoppers, right? That's a campaign that I always run for every single one of my products, no matter what. And it always works for me. I guarantee it's going to work for you too if you actually test that strategy out, because this is what's literally working. Like I said, guys, there's multiple strategies that I have when it comes to running ads. And you're probably going to find some strategies that work for you, but this is just actually giving you an insight on how you can start generating sales right now in your e-commerce business. Now, if you don't, if you have any questions, right, feel free to, shoot me a DM on Instagram or drop a comment below, and I'll answer your questions as quickly as possible. I do train students on a daily, so it's so different to, it's so difficult to actually be making a lot of YouTube videos consistently, but I'm on my grind, so I will be dropping a lot of strategies for you guys to scale your business. So see you guys in the next video. Peace.